this video, we are not going to talk about how microtransaction or battle pass style is ruining your gaming experience. And in this video, we're not going to discuss if modern AAA titles are lack of great stories, even though I do agree of all that. In this video, we are talking about the other reasons you may not heard of before that is ruin your gaming experience and bring down your motivation to game. So first of all, if you click on this video, I guess you probably seen a lot of video talking about how you sitting in front of your screen and not knowing what to play and ended up hopping to the same game over and over again and doing nothing but cruising around for like 10 to 15 minutes and close the game feeling empty and boring inside. Well, same thing happens to me actually. And there's a specifically term in Chinese to describe such a symptom. I'll put it on screen right here.
电子阳痿
Which directly translates to electronic impotence. I guess you probably get the idea now. But I prefer to call it digital impotence. I think it's more suitable for this kind of scenario. But actually, the symptom for digital impotence is not just feel unmotivated on gaming or feel boring when you are gaming. So the other symptoms include tend to play older games, for example Counter-Strike 1.6 or Minecraft, overall lower gaming time, overall lower attention span on gaming or movies, lower desire to watch deeper, meaningful educational videos, tend to watch videos like, for example, Oppenheimer in 10 minutes, cannot focus on gaming itself, easily to getting tired, feel no fulfillment when you are winning the match or complete the in-game mission, and finally feel your time is being wasted and feel guilty while you are gaming. Well, that sounds pretty fucked up. I found out that there's a plenty of different reasons that might cause you digital impotence while doing this research, ranging from you are simply just getting tired, you are tired of playing the same type of game over and over again. Maybe it's the bigger picture to the society, to the environment you are in, or maybe it's your mindset that is bringing down your motivation to gaming. So first of all, our time is limited, right? And we only got 24 hours in our day. And once you get older, you got a lot of things to do in your life, like school, like work. Maybe it's your children, all that. Maybe it's your family. And sometimes all we left is 3 to 4 hours before bed, and maybe it's the weekends. So naturally, gaming is not a priority anymore. But actually, sometimes we still have time to game. Maybe you are still a student, or maybe gaming is something that is really important in your life. But the modern society is moving at extremely fast pace right now, and also it's full of distraction. So our concept for time is really different at this point. Our brain is getting used to multitasking and small entertainment. And for example, on your way to work, maybe you are on the train and you reply your emails and you open your Instagram and your TikTok back and forth. Maybe you reply to some message. I think that is a very clear example of small entertainment and multitasking. And after long enough, once your brain started to get used to this kind of style, of course, it's harder to enjoy a 3-hour-long movie or game that takes time to really appreciate. And on top of that, our smartphone is like our biggest source of distraction. And once you get off the track, it's really hard to get back to where you're trying to focus. I mean, it's always easier to stick to your phone, right? Nowadays, a lot of content is being replaced by those easier to watch, quick dopamine boost short reels. And because it's easier to consume, you are most likely to watch a lot of it. And while watching a bunch of those kind of video, you are most likely to get fatigued and desensitized. And after you get desensitized, you need more content to let your brain to feel something. Sometimes it creates an endless cycle. We call it doom scrolling. And these things we just mentioned, these are environmental factors, but actually there are more to talk about. I think we start off from the one that is most likely to happen. That is actually you just getting tired of the game you are playing. For example, if you play FPS game for the past 5 or 10 years, at some points, of course, you'll feel like FPS game is not fun anymore. And this one happens to me recently. I usually play 1 or 2 games at a time, and my taste is very obvious. Grand Theft Auto, Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, sometimes it's Counter-Strike or Minecraft or Forza Horizon, but most of the time I play Grand Theft Auto, Cyberpunk 2077, and Witcher 3. And recently I feel like I just don't want to play games anymore. I feel like gaming is boring, and I thought that this is what's supposed to happen after getting older, but the answer is clearly no. A while ago I bought Portal 1 and 2, also Counter-Strike 1.6 while it's Steam Winter Sale, and originally I just want Counter-Strike 1.6 because it's like the all-time classic and it's part of my childhood memories. And yes, I was playing Counter-Strike 1.6 since I was in kindergarten or my first years of elementary school. But there's some money left in my Steam account, and I saw my friend left a recommendation on Portal series, so I bought them, and it was a big mistake. I cannot stop playing Portal series, like game after game, hours after hours, chapters after chapters, and I finished them in like 3 days, I think. I know for some of you guys it's pretty slow, but for me at this moment, I feel like it's pretty crazy for me because I almost gave up on gaming. So I slowly realized that maybe gaming isn't not fun anymore. Maybe for me is RPG games is not fun anymore, because all I play in the past 5, even 10 years is RPG games. And in the past I kind of refused to play other type of game, and definitely it was a big mistake. And after I try out Portal 1 and 2, I feel like they are a game changer for me. I would definitely try out more different type of games, and highly recommend you guys picking up Portal 1 and 2, and they are super cheap on sale. So I encourage you guys to try out different type of games. Maybe you only play FPS game before, maybe try some RPG games. It might be a game changer for you, and just try whatever you want, and maybe they can fix your problem on gaming just isn't fun anymore. And making sure you guys picking up Portal 1 and 2. They are super cheap and super fun, and you definitely won't regret it. So another reason why you feel like gaming isn't fun anymore is actually you are chasing your own game collections. What that means, so when you was a child, you got no money, you got limited options on games, but you got plenty of times. Maybe you can pick up a game on a special day, and then you have to play it over and over again. And for me, for example, I was playing GTA San Andreas and Liberty City Stories for a long time. I still playing them all day long. I don't even know English back then, but that's all I have. And fast forward to today, you got almost too much options on Steam, and I hope you got money, but the problem is you don't have that much time to play. I mean, a day is always 24 hours, right? But when you was a child, life is just a lot easier, right? I hope you get what I'm saying. If you don't, I'm sorry about that. And what we tend to do is we buying everything we want to play on Steam, and we ended up have games that we're never going to open in our game collection. And for some people, they are trying to clear their gaming backlog. Chances are it's not going to happen. Even if it does, I feel like you're just playing game for the sake of playing games. And at this point, playing game becomes a daily task. So of course, gaming is not fun anymore. Looking back, you are enjoying something you used to dream of as a child. You got a lot of games to play, you got money. Just pick a game, maybe 2, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Really slow down your pace, enjoy your games, enjoy the music, the environment, the stories, the design. And if you really don't like it, that's no problem, just dump it. Just don't create pressures out of nowhere for yourself, like rushing through all of your game collections. And for some games that you are curious about the content, but you know you are not going to play it, streamers and YouTubers are your best friend, because you know you're not going to finish all of them. I came up with a cool theory called the impossible triangle of life. In this triangle, we have times, we have personal life, and we have output. You want high quality output and a decent life, it probably takes a lot of times. And on the other hand, if you want high quality output that is very fast, you are most likely to stress out. And if you want quality life and done things fast, the output might not have the best quality. And I think you get the idea now. And in business, you can solve this problem by the power of money. But in your life, we cannot really hire someone to play games for us. And technically, you can hire some streamers to stream for you. But that means you are watching someone streaming. And just back to where we just started. So come on, it won't hurt. You don't even need to hire your own streamers. They are everywhere. And even though you hop into the same game in the future, trust me, it won't sacrifice your game experience. One thing that is hurting your gaming experience is your mindset that chasing all of your backlog and rushing through all of your game collections. And for some game, it has to play with your friends, otherwise something feels like kind of odd. And like Minecraft for me is like a game for a group of people to play together. Even though I know that I can play this game on my own, the goal is still the same. Get some iron, find some village, build some farms, go to the nether and kill the ender dragons. But when playing Minecraft alone, I feel like something just weird. And I will get bored like in 2 or 3 days and stop playing it for like months. But whenever I play with my friends, the goal is still iron, farm, all that. We talk plenty of shit during that times, and some random funny thing just happened out of nowhere. And at this point, I feel like Minecraft isn't just a game anymore. It's like a place we can hang out and create memories with our friends and stay in touch with our friends. And I think it's actually a very great way to stay in touch with your friend while gaming. But it's just really sad that none of my friends wants to play Minecraft anymore. And after all that, from my experience, things will get a lot better and games will feel like much more interesting when playing with a bunch of people like Grand Theft Auto or Minecraft. So maybe it's time to join some local Discord server, or maybe it's time to call your friend to start your annual Minecraft phase. And trust me, things will get a lot better. Another reason why you feel like gaming isn't fun anymore might surprise you. Have you ever feel like you're not improving yourself, like you're feeling guilty while you are taking a break or while you are gaming? Well, I think that is something damaging your gaming experience, even damaging your mental health. And the hustle culture is really toxic for me, and you don't really need to be productive 24/7 to be honest. Your life is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and overwork to an extended period of time can really damage your mental health and the physical health. And this actually affects me every now and then. Even though it's Friday night, I don't have any homework or I finish all of them, and all I want is play some games or watch some videos, and I'll have some sudden anxiety on why I'm not studying or why I'm not improving myself, and the feeling is really terrible to be honest. And I know I've done very well during the weekday, so I kind of have to force myself to taking a break or relax. I feel like this is such an Asian thing for me, and a lot of my friends, they are either live like they want to die the next day morning, or they live on an autopilot, which means get a degree, get a job, overwork, because you probably don't have work balance here, and that's pretty much it, I think. And in this kind of society, it's really hard to enjoy your personal time or taking time to relax by default. What's even worse is some people can get called from work after they left. For example, it's 8 p.m. and you are relaxing or eating your dinner, and suddenly your boss is calling you out of nowhere. If you don't pick up, you will get roasted on the next day morning. And the fear of the unexpected call, especially from work, can really build up internal pressures over time. After long enough, your brain started to refuse gaming or doing some certain activities. And after the distraction, it's really hard to get back to where you were, and usually it just not feel the same anymore. I don't really know the solution here because I'm a student, but I still get notifications here and there, and I highly recommend you turn on Do Not Disturb on your phone if you won't get complaint about not replying your message on 9 p.m. And also create a dedicated gaming environment can also help a lot on this situation if you are lucky enough to have extra space. And the other solution is switching up places. Like for example, dining table means eating dinner or reading, and your desk in your room means you are studying or working. And for me, that helps a lot actually. It gives me a sort of on and off switch power. So when I'm stepping into those specific areas, I know I'm going to do some specific things that links to those areas. I also have a dedicated computer for gaming and dedicated computers for studying and working. And this should not be a problem if you're working on a corporate job. I mean, you should never ever doing things other than jobs on the computer your company gives you, because they are probably all watching. And finally, one last thing that might cause you digital impotence, that is you are actually just tired, whether it's physically or mentally. So when your body cannot recover from other activities, you are most likely to feel unmotivated on a lot of things. There are a lot of signals from your body that is trying to tell you you may just too tired. It can be headache, it can be hard to fall asleep, and if you last like a day or two, I won't get too worried about it. But if it keeps coming back or it sticks around, to be honest, you might need some extra rest or go see a doctor. So next time you feel unmotivated on gaming, maybe ask yourself in the past few days or weeks, even months, Did you sleep well? Did you not eat like crap? Or did you have extra anxiety on certain things? And those things can build up internal stress, and long enough can leave you unmotivated on not just gaming, on pretty much all of the things, to be honest. And that's pretty much it. That was a lot actually, and I think we go beyond gaming at this point, but to be honest, that is just how life works. Everything is tied together, so take a deep breath, really think about what's going on in your life, and to be honest, at the end of the day, it's really okay to just feel like I don't want to game anymore for absolute no reason. Our lifestyle changing every now and then. And if you made it to this far, maybe consider dropping a comment down below to let me know that what's your favorite game at this moment. Maybe it's the type of content you want to see in the future. Or maybe just drop a comment saying I love coffee to confuse other people. Or any suggestions is welcome. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.